Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you guys this eye look. I use these two palettes from Hourglass. The one I basically based the look off of is this Vista palette. Beautiful, but I felt like I needed a little bit of like a transition shade and a bone color shade, so I grabbed the Myth palette as well. Anywho, if you want to see how I created this eye look, just keep watching. The Vista palette doesn't really have a shade that I want to use for my transition. All the other ones are slightly darker. So I'm taking the second shade in the Myth palette and a MAC 217 brush, and I'm using this as my transition. Stellium 781, and I'm popping that shade underneath the lower lash line. MAC 217 and the third shade in the Vista palette. This is the one that you could really take your time and use as a transition, but it's a little too dark for my preference, so I didn't want to really blend this all the way up. I'd rather have a true transition. So I'm working this shade into the crease, and you see how easily this blends out. It's a really beautiful formula. 776, and this is the first shade from the Myth palette. And I'm just running this along the brow arch to help diffuse. Back in with the 781 and the third shade in the Vista palette. I'm going to deepen up the lower lash line with that, and I just used a very small amount of product. I'm taking the 776 and the black in the palette, in the Vista palette, and I'm going to pop this on the outer V and then start working it slowly into the crease to add some definition. I'm going to take that black on a Wang number 20 so it's nice and diffused on this outer corner. MAC 242 and the fourth shade in the Vista palette. I'm using this dry, and I'm just blending this all over the lid and slowly tapping over the edge of the black just so that they merge together. If you wanted this to be more intense, you could certainly wet it, but I want it to look more diffused. Stellium 777, and I'm going to pop the first shade in the Vista palette on the inner corner. Now I'm using Linda Hallberg's Flash Crown in Whipple Flash as my liner, and I'm going to perfect this and put on some lashes. Alright you guys, this is the final look. I added just a little bit more of Whipple Lash, just really close to the lower lash line. Added on some lashes, and my lips are done. Ooh, I forgot Tom Ford. I just got this one. I really like the shade. This is all mine. Really like this, but I will list everything down below as to what's on my face. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I definitely suggest these. I really do like them. I've played with them several times, even off camera, and yeah, I like the formula. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in my next video.